got me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when I tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not.
Thank you, Coach. Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming 10-71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 70 Indy.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the screen. Check your hot read. Out, 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 out. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Bam. Check four. What happened?
Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
50. You're out. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey. 61. Matchbox, light. Set, go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
Brings up second and 10.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
Okay, ready? 53 is the mark. I got him. What happened?
Back to throw. Love. And he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25. Dean Lowry coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good, way wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step up.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play that time for the Packers. And even 40 yards.
1st down, Packers.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script. And right now...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 50, the 40, 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Ready. 90. Wolf. Make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make it ready. Go.
Following the fumble recovery, Love under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Watch the shoot.
Elliott running right. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
53, check 53. Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it third.
The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Charlie. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
From the gun, Love. This will be counted about the 5. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Mike 53. Check, 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 check.
Now Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much
under pressure, they got him again. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. 2nd and 15. And that's complete to Adams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's caught. Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season. Tackling, because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
53, Mike, you ain't going nowhere.
On first down, it's Kane. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And a Packer first down.
Check 53.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
8-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
53. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Watch out.
2nd and 5. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jay Sternberger in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand-new ball game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
It's going to be a long day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run on first down. Kane, 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Double time, double time. Hey. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Get that quarterback, G-Line.
Back to the ground, this time to Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Check. Fresno. 36. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Montgomery a 1st down and then some. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 14-7.
Next to score, Bears 14 after 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get it. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. A big play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Bears take over.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Elliott. Past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard him over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Love. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. That one complete to Anderson. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. 53's the mic.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
49. Check 49. Check 49.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion.
Check 37.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Wide, get wide. 66. bullet high.
To throw on second down. Love. The quick slant caught. And he's brought down. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They go to Elliott again, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Ezekiel Elliott, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. The point after is good, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's Kane. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll keep it on the ground. Kane, and he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with time running out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. From the gun on 3rd down. Love. Now incomplete to Elliott. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
And the Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from long, very long range. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to work. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there in overtime. 45 yards on the ground.
And a Packer first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll run it with Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. On 2nd down, it's Kane. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Now a first throw here in overtime. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And this one is right through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Come on, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive, they're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Pick it up, pick it up.
Go.
Looking to throw. Love. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Love. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Throwing on first down, Love. Past the 20. And Anderson's got it. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there in overtime. 43 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Green Bay, they needed overtime to do it, but they get the Week 1 victory thanks to the field goal. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm copy, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damages. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Keep competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tempo, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there was the man. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. There's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me shoot through the traffic. Footwork, fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash.